Nope. So we are heading out to the Rocky Knob Bike Park today. It's gonna be a bit of a drive. So we are packing up the van. And, whoa, okay, getting ready to go. Rocky Knob Bike Park is located in Boone, North Carolina. From looking at maps and videos, it seemed like the perfect place to take our family for a bit more of a bike park-like experience with berms and flow trails. The boys did have a fun time ripping down the little section near the trailhead. Now, I always hate to give negative trail reviews because it could be that we just hit it on an off day, we didn't know about some secret route, or we just weren't having a good day ourselves. But this trail system really underwhelmed us. As noted, I can only speak for our experience on this day, but we found the amount of work needed to get to anything fun was pretty high. The pump track was unfortunately closed, and the blue loop was rather uninspiring. I headed up to explore the upper part of the park and was met with a lot, and I mean a lot, of switchbacks. Now, remember, I had ridden Kitsuma a couple days prior to this, and I found these switchbacks to be even more demoralizing. Every time I thought I would be able to get up a little bit of speed, I was met with another switchback, or a climbing rock garden that just soaked up all my energy.
Alright, so we're here, which is the hiking area, so we have to go a little bit farther to Middle Earth. Oh, that's not happening. I think we are just about at the top. How'd you hope so?
I wasn't. In reality, I was just reaching the first of two peaks that I would be climbing that day.
I think I'd rather climb straight up a fire road. And do switchbacks over and over again.
I had simply reached the trailhead for PB&J, which I would connect up with on my way back down, but I still had about 400 more feet of climbing to do.
Warning, rock garden. Caution.
Rocky Knob has these warning signs all over the place, and most of the time they don't really make a whole lot of sense. In this case, this warning sign was for a rock garden that really was a non-event.
Oh, not so bad.
The trail did integrate some interesting wooden features that were blended in with the natural rock features that were also found on the trail.
Frozen waterfall. So I think this is Rocky Knob.
The switchbacks, though, were relentless.
Oh. What switchbacks suck? What do we have here? This is something. Oh, get traction. Yeah. Railings strangely freak me out. I always get worried about catching a handlebar on them. For some reason, I'd rather take the drop off the cliff. It's not slippery. So we're on Old Hoss here, this trail's called. And I am heating the signs. And we are going to convert to full face. There we go. Goodness gracious. We're finally up here at the top. See if we can see this first drop down there. Alright. I am done with switchbacks. Oh my goodness gracious. Ready to rock and roll.
I did finally make it to the top. Once I reached the summit, instead of being met with a smooth downhill that I could fly down, the downhill trail was more undulating, and I found, just like the uphill, I never really could get up speed very well. It's possible this could be attributed to my lack of good technique or my unfamiliarity with the trails, but overall, this top section of the downhill I wasn't overly impressed with. The warning signs also warned of drops that really were more like rolls than drops. Nothing I had to worry about hitting my chainring on ever.
So far, none of these drops have been true drops.
After this first descent, I made my way back down to PB&J that I had passed on the way up. At this point, the party did start a little bit more, along with the rain, unfortunately.
Hey, it started raining on us. How long has it been raining here? How long? So it got a little muddy here in Boone. Seemed like everything drained pretty good, but apparently I was picking up mud somewhere. And yeah, okay, trails. You know, for being purpose-built. Felt like you couldn't carry speed in some places where you should have been able to. But I don't know, that might just be my personal opinion. Maybe if I came back here again, maybe if it was a little drier, maybe I'd have a different opinion. So, at any rate, it's a good ride. Especially if you want to practice your switchbacks, because there are about 10 bajillion of them.
After Rocky Knob, we headed back into Asheville and spent the evening at White Duck Taco, an absolutely delicious taco joint that I would recommend to anyone. I hope you all enjoyed this review of Rocky Knob Bike Park, and be sure to check back next time for more mountain biking goodness.